All right, hello, hello. We are in for lesson 2, and our lesson for today is called Go Foods. And we're going to talk about things and foods that are good for us and the things that you want to go for when you are eating. Today, we're going to have about 10 or 12 minutes on the discussion on what Go Foods are. Then we're going to spend about 10 minutes with a little game and do a little travel activity, and then about 3 minutes doing a little summary of what we talked about and a little review of our entire lesson. Okay, so first off, we are going to talk about our learning objectives. So today our learning objectives are that students will be able to identify Go Foods as healthy foods and distinguish between Go Foods and Whoa Foods. Okay, so Go Foods and Whoa Foods. Okay, students will also be able to identify Go Foods and Whoa Foods. So we're going to be able to decide the difference between what a Go Food is and a Whoa Food, and identify the Go Foods and the different Whoa Foods. Go Foods are things that we want, and Whoa Foods are things that we may not want to be putting into our body as much. So the purpose, okay, is to identify Go Foods as healthy foods. Okay, so healthy foods are our Go Foods. And we're going to try to distinguish between Go Foods and Whoa Foods. Okay, so think back to the story that you heard about Gus Goodfood and Jumping Jackie. Okay, what are the two things that you remember learning about the kids to be healthy? What were those two things they can do to be healthy? That's right, eating healthy foods and moving your body. Okay, so eating healthy foods and moving your body. Today we're going to start learning about the healthy foods. But first, listen to this important announcement. There is no such thing as a bad food, okay? But it is true that some foods are healthier than others. So some foods are actually healthier than others, but there's no such thing as a really bad food. They're just healthier or less healthier. And it's always best to eat healthier foods more often than less healthy foods because they're better for your body. And here's a couple examples of some eat more foods, the Go Foods, which are like apples and fruits and vegetables, and then eating less, which would be our Whoa Foods like chips and candy and stuff like that. All right, so what did Gus Goodfood eat for a snack in his story? Do you remember? If you remember, it was apple slices and carrot sticks. Do you think these are really healthy foods? I want you to nod your head yes or no. If you nodded your head yes, then you're right. These are healthy foods. Should Gus Goodfood and kids like you eat healthy foods like this more often than candy and cookies? So should you eat more things like apple slices and carrots? Or should you eat more candy and cookies? If you think you should eat more apple slices and carrot sticks, give me a yeah. If you went yeah, you are correct, because we should be trying to eat more healthier foods like apple slices and carrot sticks and not eating as much candy or cookies when they are around. Now, I want you to think about crunchy potato chips and crunchy carrots. Which of these should you eat more often or more of? So which one should you eat more of? Should you eat potato chips or the crunchy carrots? If you said crunchy carrots, you are correct. Crunchy carrots are more of a Go Food, and the crunchy potato chips are more of a Whoa Food. All right. So think about the low-fat milk and soft carrots. Oops, I'm trying to get my slide there. I'm sorry. Think about low-fat milk and a soft drink. Okay, so milk compared to a soft drink like soda. Which of these do you think you should drink more often? The milk or the soda? If you think milk, give me a yeah, yeah. If you think a soda, give me a yeah, yeah. You can only pick one answer though. Milk, soda. If you picked milk, you were correct. It's okay to choose foods like candies and cookies and potato chips and sodas every once in a while. But if you choose them too often, you might not be as healthy as you actually really could be. Now, in our CATCH program, foods are divided up into 3 groups. We have go foods, we have slow foods, and we have whoa foods. Okay, so the go foods are your healthiest foods. Whoa foods are those in-between foods. And then the whoa foods are the not really healthy ones at all. When you're older, you're going to learn more about slow foods. In kindergarten, you'll hear about whoa foods, but you'll mostly hear about the go foods. So we're going to talk a little bit about whoa. We're going to talk mostly about our go foods. And then when you get older, we'll talk about slow foods. Okay, think back to what Gus Goodfood ate for a snack. Remember the apple slices? Do you think that those apple slices are a go food or a whoa food? Say it right out loud. Go food or a whoa food? Which one? If you think go food, go food. If you think it's a whoa food, go whoa food. If you said go food, you are correct. Almost all fruits are go foods. So do you think pears, peaches, and strawberries are go foods? Yes, they actually are. Were the carrot sticks in Gus Goodfood's, were the carrot sticks that Gus Goodfood ate a go food or a whoa food? Again, if you think it was a go food, give me a go food. If you think it was a whoa food, go whoa food. You should have said go food because they are a go food. Remember, almost all vegetables are also good go foods as well. So do you think cucumbers, lettuce, and tomatoes are go foods? Yes, they actually are. So let's listen to some other go foods. Here are some other go foods that you would like to be able to, you should be able to have more often than whoa foods. Some examples of some go foods are some eggs, beans, oatmeal, plain low-fat milk, and low-fat yogurt, and chicken that isn't fried and doesn't have the skin on it, because that's where all of the extra calories are, is in that skin. So now, let me tell you about our whoa foods, okay? Here are some different whoa foods. You've got ice cream, you got the cookies and the candy bar, you got your soft drinks, the cake, and your pies. Foods that are fried in oil or grease, those are whoa foods too. So you think fried chicken is a whoa food? Yes, it actually is. Are fried fish sticks a whoa food? Yes, they are. So fried chicken, fried fish sticks, those are woe foods as well. All right, now we're going to try to classify the different parts of the catch program with go, slow, and whoa. Now, let's learn a song, okay, the song that Gus taught the kids at the school. The music part of the song is going to sound like what you heard before. It's the music to the farmer in the dell. But again, remember, we're going to sing it on our own. But we're going to sing different words to that music. Okay? So to practice identifying go and whoa foods, okay, the next two lists include 6 of the foods listed in our original lesson that we talked about. If you'd like to think about other ones for practice, then we can do so and we can talk about that when we have class. So we got it, we've got our chart coming up. So what we are going to do is I'm going to call out a food and we will see it on the slide. Okay? Let's decide, is it a go food or a whoa food? If it's a go food, raise your hand. If it's a whoa food, do not raise your hand right now. The first food is French fries. What do you think? Go or whoa? If you kept your hand down, you were correct because it is a whoa food. You should not have raised your hand that time. The next item up are grapes. Okay, are grapes. Raise your hand if it's a go food. Keep your hand down if it's a whoa food. Well, let's see. This one, you should have raised your hand. This is a go food. Grapes are fruits. Remember, almost all fruits are go foods. We got one more on this slide. We have eggs. Ooh, this is a tricky one. It's not a fruit or a vegetable, but we did talk about this before. Raise your hand for a go food or keep your hand down for a whoa food. Let's see. It is a go food, so your hand should have been up in the air. Good job to those of you who got that one. And we are going to trying to get ourselves to the next one. We got a couple more to practice. Beans, okay? If you think it's a go food, raise your hand. If you think it's a whoa food, keep your hand down. Let's see. That is a go food. Our hand should have been up on that one. Next one, we have donut. Okay, go food or whoa food? Let's see. This one, you should have your hand down. This is a whoa food. Okay, this is a whoa food. No hand should have gone up there. Our next one is plain low-fat yogurt plain low-fat milk. I'm sorry. Is it a go food or a whoa food? It is a go food. Remember, your hand should be up for this one. Oh, we have one more. Oh, I jumped ahead on that one. Now we have ice cream. Ice cream. Let's see. Do we think it's a go food or a whoa food? It is a whoa food. Our hand should be down. Okay. As we move on to our next slide, we are going to start, okay, we're going to start to identify, and we're going to pretend that we are traveling, okay, with Gus Goodfood and Jumping Jackie across the United States. Okay, as we visit the different states, we will eat different foods at those states. So as we visit these states, we're going to go through the United States here. Okay, you might know a couple of the state names. You might have been there before. And then we're going to try some foods with Gus Goodfood and Jumpin' Jackie. We're going to play a make-believe game, okay? We're going to make believe that we're traveling. We're not going to actually leave our house and go there, okay? So they're going to announce which state we're traveling to and which foods we're going to eat when we get there. Whoops. And if you, oops, I gotta go back one. There we go. If I call out a food that is a go food, you are going to walk in place, okay? So if you hear me call out a go food when we stop at one of those states, you are just gonna walk in place like this. Right in front of your screen, you're gonna walk in place. If you think it's a whoa food, you're just gonna stand still, okay? So you can take 10 seconds to stand up next to your computer or your iPad or your phone so that you can still hear me, and we're gonna travel to the next, there we go, traveling to the States. All right, here we go. So this is Jumping Jackie, and Jumping Jackie is going to take us to the state of Florida. And Florida is this state right down here, okay? In Florida, we're gonna eat oranges and donuts, okay? So if we're gonna eat oranges, what do you think you should be doing right now with your body? That's right, you should be walking in place right now because that is a go food. And if I said we're gonna try some donuts, you should be stopped and standing still because that is a whoa food, okay? So that was a good practice with Jumpin' Jackie. Now we're also gonna eat some plain low-fat yogurt. Oh, we should be walking. Yes, you are right. Good for those of you who are still walking and moving now because we said low-fat plain yogurt. And stop. You can either sit down or stay standing. I'm just trying to be able to see my screen. All right, we're gonna go to another state. And I believe we are gonna jump with Gus Goodfood this time. Let's see, whoops, there he is. And Gus Goodfood, we are, there we go. He is taking us all the way up to Wisconsin, the state up that borders the country of Canada. Now, remember as I talk about the 3 different foods like soft drinks or soda, you should be standing still. But we're also going to try some carrot sticks. You should be moving. You should be walking in place right there. That is a go food. Carrots are a go food. What about low-fat cheese that is down here on the corner of the screen? Low-fat cheese, yes, we should still be walking in place. That is a go food. That is a go food. Good, and you can stop. You can go back to your, you can sit back down, or if you're standing there, you can stay standing. We're gonna go to another state. And I think we got Jumpin' Jackie. She's gonna take us to the great state of Texas, the big state in red down here. Jackie is gonna eat some peaches. Oh, we should be moving again. That is a go food. And we're gonna have some vanilla ice cream as well. Oh, we should be standing still. but we're also going to have some pinto beans. Beans, that's a go food. We're walking in place, walking in place, walking in place. We are going just like it's a go food. And you can stop right there. We have ended our trip in Texas. I think we have another stop though. I believe we're going to go to one more state. And we have, oh, look at that. We are in California, the other big state on the other side of the country, because we live over here in Maryland, in this little red state over here by the water. We got to go all the way over to California. And over in California, Gus Goodfood is going to share some cookies with us. Ooh, let's see. Oh, that's a whoa food. You shouldn't be moving. But how about if he had some low-fat milk, which is down over here? Yes, you should be moving. That is a go food. You should be moving. That's a go food. How about the broccoli? The broccoli in the middle. That is a go food too. You should be walking in place. That is a go food. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And stop. Good. And we should have, oh, I think we have another state to go to. I think we're back with Gus Goodfood. Oh, nope, that was our same state. I just went backwards. That's my fault. I thought we had 5. That's okay. So now we're going to kind of review our lesson a little bit. Okay. So if you want to be healthy, should you eat more foods often? Should you eat some more foods often than others? Then yes. The answer is yes. Because remember, if you want to be healthy, there are some things that you want to eat more than others. You want to eat more go foods and less of the whoa foods. Okay? So which foods, as I just said, should you eat more? Yell it out if you know the answer. Whoa foods or go foods? You should be saying go foods. Okay? You want to eat more go foods than the whoa foods because they are going to keep you healthier as you get older. Okay, so you heard a lot about go foods today. Let's finish the lesson by naming some of the go foods that you could eat for a snack. I'm going to give you some time, and I'm going to let you think about some, and I want you to just say some out loud to yourself. And then I'm going to give you some possible answers that we talked about and see if you got at least one right. So I'm going to give you like 10, 15 seconds. Think about it. What are some examples of go foods? Those healthiest foods that we want. All right. So here are some examples. Remember, vegetables, fruits, low-fat plain yogurt, low-fat plain milk, eggs, beans, things like that. Remember, vegetables could be a lot of different things. Carrots, or the broccolis that we talked about. Could be the green peppers, something like that. Fruit, you got apples, oranges, peaches, grapes, plums, pears. A lot of those answers are correct. There are still more answers, but those are just some possible answers for go foods. So remember, we have our go foods and we have our whoa foods that are not really healthy at all. Our healthiest foods are our go foods. We do want to have more go foods than whoa foods in our life so that we stay healthy. We will continue our lesson in lesson 3 next week. Stay healthy, eat go foods, stay away from the whoa foods, and have a great day.